Who doesn't love the idea of jumping into a Mario Kart and driving through the cities of Japan? The Japanese people, that's who. So today we're going to have a look at street carts in Japan. Hi, I'm Faye, and this is how I plan for Japan. Today's day 103. I'll be honest, we have zero fundage in the account because it's school holidays and shit just gets ticked down slowly but surely. That being said, I've been lying about how much has been in there for a while. Our word for today is kuruma, which is car. Thought I would make it relevant to today's video. But we're going to have a look at Street Kart Tokyo Bay. This is the biggest go-kart thing group in Tokyo, and it ain't great. So here's the thing. Everyone looks at this and thinks, hey, we're just going to be able to drive around, fuck around, maybe throw a banana peel out the back. But, these are actually heavily orchestrated groups. That's why there's all of these cars. You never see the front right ever looking back, because that's your instructor. That's the guy that's guiding the group. You fuck up, the entire company gets fucked, and you get fucked even harder. So, we're going to have a look through this. The about doesn't really matter. We'll get to this in a minute. They do tell you need an international driving permit, which is fair enough. You need to be able to drive, especially on the street. Now, street go-kart. I've never been go-karting without somebody trying to push somebody off the track before. That might just say something about my friends more than it does about actual go-kart culture. But I know it's not fun. I know it's not the safest thing in the world. These guys also have to go rather slowly compared to everyone else, which also pisses off the Japanese drivers, because that means they have these slow-ass assholes taking up a lane, and Japan cities are not... They're not built for slow drivers. In Australia, we would compare them to Sydney. If you've ever driven in Sydney, you know it's dumb. Things winding around, people going too fast, people going too slow, and everyone doing the best they can to piss you off. Now, couple of things that are good. They put 4K action cams on all of your carts. You can bring your own stuff. You can just plug your own SD card in so that you can get it. I really like that, for the sheer fact of most places like this will either insist that you use their cameras and then charge you for it, or make you pay a fee to use your own camera. This is actually a lot better. Positives for these guys. They have rental accessories. I'm not going to trust anything that's been on somebody else's head and now they're telling me to put on me. And they've got costumes. Same deal. Let's worry about lice, though. Slightly. Same caution. Reservations are done through all of the regular things. Your Facebook, your emails, your phoning. Usual shit. Now, this is all just boilerplate. You've got to be here this far ahead. You've got to be able to prove all of your stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Now, the fun thing is we've got the about, which is everything until now. Then we hit specs, and it just brings us to this. Now, I thought, if I'm coming to the specs section, I'm going to get told about how well this car drives, how fast it can go, how well it steers. No, they just give you a 3D model that you can spin around from left to right. I thought maybe if you put it in the right spot, you'd be able to click on something to show you the specs of it. No, not that either. Maybe even they might have things written on them. No, they just have what's actually written on the card. This is not a specs. This is a have a look at our fancy model of our cart. Don't put it down as specs. This is bullshit. Next up is the social things, which we have Katy Perry. That's a pretty famous person. Mr. Beast, famous YouTuber. Sung Kang. If you've ever watched Fast and the Furious, he's the best guy in the whole lot. Stan Lee. Rest in peace. Dope dude. And then it dives very quickly. I don't know. Probably because they're F1 drivers. I don't know who any of these people are. Fast and Furious, so Cody Walker. I thought it was Paul Walker. I don't know who the hell Cody Walker is. Then it's YouTuber. The Phelps twins, all I'm saying is these seem like after a certain point we want to try and make ourselves more relevant. We want to make ourselves. None of these people are really famous. Like you have one maybe two line of people that are actually famous. Then you got nothing. And these are just, by the looks of things, people's statements about them. I doubt any of these are actually true. This guy, sorry, can we zoom in right here? Oh, wrong one. We're just gonna zoom in on this guy's face. That guy is not having a fun time. Like I appreciate that they've got the photos there. I appreciate that they've got everyone looking like they're having a fun time. But more than anything else, I appreciate the fact that this guy's just, I'm not putting on a fun face for you. No, 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 no. The price, I think, is what we're up to. Yeah, price. I'm surprised at this. At first, I thought this was relatively cheap. No, that's $175 per person. I don't know what SNS review is, but the fact that they're willing to make it a cheaper value for what seems like you reviewing it, that's sketchy as shit. I'm not down for that. And then we have dates that we can book for. All in all, almost everything about the street carts in Tokyo seems sketchy as shit. But hey, I haven't been there yet. I haven't been on it yet. I don't really know. I don't plan to. Because it seems so fucking sketchy. But that's just my opinion. And hey, I've been Faye. You've been awesome. And I'll see you all tomorrow.